شمایم من قطر أنالك بتايو تراحي خل روحي توبابك كداركي دوني تاشخ ولبي التونياف أتطايم ببطحة بيت محكلي بشلامة أبا رحيمة لا تزب حوبي إلا بنور الرحمة دك نبشي أنا هادر عليك لا أبزخوا.
The immersion through the Master Yeshu'a is needed. We know that Yohanan the Immerser, called John the Baptist, he was immersing unto repentance in water, but Yeshu'a shall immerse you through the Ruach and fire. And this immersion, it shall come to you, and you need to meet Messiah in person. You need to meet him. You need to hear him. You need to be delivered by him in person. People say about themselves that they are born again, that they are believers, but this is only a word, but you are all lukewarm. If you read about first believers, even from the book of Acts, you will know about the taught ones, you will know about other people. There are different resources about persecution of believers. They were all about Messiah. He was everything to them. And if you're not delivered by him, you would not know what you believe in. You will be busy with researches about different matters of scriptures, as the scribes and Pharisees are. Some people will focus on names, spelling of the names, how they shall be pronounced, name of the Father and the Son. Some will get busy with Paleo Hebrew and learning the letters and become wise in their own eyes. And some will focus only on the prophecy, but this is not what the belief is. Abraham believed. Abraham met Messiah. Yeshu'a speaks about it, that Abraham knew him, and they were mocking him, saying, "You are not even 40 years old. How you knew by Abraham?" Prophets, people to whom the word was revealed, they met Messiah, all the taught ones. People who were delivered, they need to be delivered through Messiah himself. It's a personal deliverance. It's not through the word which is written. Scriptures are the witness to Messiah, to the living word, but they are not Messiah. The word which is written is inspired by the set apart Ruach, but if you don't have the true thing in you, if you are not delivered, you are still mingling with sin and unrighteousness. You still struggle with your issues in this world. You will still try to do it from yourself. How you discern that you don't have to set apart Ruach? Because the word is not burning in your mouth. The word which is living will need to burn in your mouth, will need to actually come out from your mouth, and your heart shall be on fire for Messiah. That's how you know. If you are still occupied with the worldly, if you not focus only on Messiah himself, if your heart is not burning for him and his love is not in you, if you're busy with the researches which will help you to grow your understanding, your own selfish heart, selfish ways, and you are busy with worldly matters, we shall be the envoys of Messiah. We should not mingle. We should not put forth any strange fire. And what's the strange fire is? It's a word which is not from above. Yeshu'a is that word which is like a double-edged sword. It's fire of the set apart Ruach. And that's the true fire. That's the fire of love. That's the fire which comes from Elohim, which is living. And everything else is a strange fire. Sons of Aaron were consumed by Yahweh's fire because they put strange fire in the altar. If you're still occupied with the worldly, with the things which are not of Elohim, or if you're silent, your mouth is shut, you only proceed with things which are from the strange fire, from the world. You're not delivered. You are filled with the adversary, and you know there is no in between. There are only two kind of people, saved and not saved. And if the word of Elohim is in you, if the fire is in you, it will be only about Him. And that will be seen by others. There shall be no things of the world coming from you. And if they are, means you are compromising. And you will look at others and say, yeah, that person is not delivered. Yes, this person is of the world. I know people like that. But what about you? Do you have the fruit, which is good, coming from you? What is your mind occupied with? Did you experience supernatural encounter? Did you meet Messiah in person? You need to go through deliverance. Every thought one of Messiah, every person who was healed, who became true believer, met Messiah. First Adam became living being, and last Adam became life-giving Ruach. You need to have personal meeting with Messiah himself. You need to know him. He will introduce himself to you. If he didn't, you are not born again. You are still in the world. You are deceiving yourself and others. And you have no fear of Elohim. You would not have the fear of Elohim unless you meet Messiah himself. That's how the love from above works. That's why you are all boasters. Some are boasting about because they know the true names, because they're smart, because they received, because they are special. You must be really someone special. You think of yourself, you are. Because you for sure know how to pronounce his name, the name of everlasting El, of Elohim of living. This is so prideful. I call you out. You are a boaster. I still love you because the love of Elohim is in me. And he is witnessing what I say now. You need to repent. You need to go down on your knees and cry out for mercies, cry out for forgiveness, and turn. You all boasters. You are self-focused, selfish, stiff-necked people. You did not meet Messiah, and you claim that you know him because you think of yourself you're special. Yeshu'a came to sinners, but to those sinners who know that they are sinners, to those who are unwell, but to those who know that they are unwell, not to the wise ones in their own eyes, those who say they see, but they are blind. Yeshu'a said, I came, so those who are blind will see, and those who see will become blind. Why you point fingers at others? Why you look at others? And why you cannot see the big log in your own eye? There is no living word coming from your mouth. You are not feeding the sheep. You are not guarding the sheep. You are not a fisher of man. You're not even immersed in the set apart Ruach through Yeshu'a, Messiah, because you don't know him. You don't know Messiah. You don't know the Son of Living Elohim. Love does not matter to you because you don't even know what love is. You love yourself and you say you love others and you say you love your neighbor, but you're busy with your own life. You are busy with your own ways, with obtaining wisdom, with being smart, with researches to boast yourself even more. The wall of the heart of stone is getting greater and greater in you. Because you say you love doesn't mean you do. If you don't taste that love of Elohim, if you never encounter it, how you know what it is? I used to was in the world. I can compare it. I was only about myself. I could say whatever I wanted. But did I know what true is? What the love of Elohim is? I did not have fear. Set apart Ruach will convict you. Without it, you have no awareness of it. You have no fear if you're sinning. You're not having any understanding and you're not feeling bad about doing wrong. Now when I speak to you, it's not what I speak to you. The word is given to me and the Father witness and his Son witness to that. I speak the truth. I have no fear what the world can do to me because I have a greater one than the one in the world in me. I can lose all the subscribers and you don't need to talk to me because your words and your presence is not doing anything. You are absent, even if I know you, because you are not present in truth. Being your friend or calling yourself you're a friend of mine, or you call yourself that you my sister or brother, means nothing, because there is no true connection, which shall be through the set apart ruach of Master Yeshu'a. It's all fake. It's all false. Man-made ideas that we're brothers and sisters. This is nothing like the fellowship which first believers had. And I'm not speaking here to hurt you, but to let you know that you will wake up to yourself for your good. Turn from your ways. You need to cry out for the true bread, the bread which is living, the true immersion, the immersion in Ruach of our Master Yeshu'a. It's a powerful thing. It will shake you so deeply that you will never ever forget about it. It is not something small. The true deliverance has to be to each of you. It has to be to everyone. It has to happen to everyone who is a believer. It's not about reading scriptures continually. That is a beautiful thing to read. But you need to know the true living word. You need to know the true Messiah himself, not only the word which is written. And when you have him in you, then the set apart ruach, it shall be in you, will show you marvelous things, will instruct you and teach you with love. And there will be nothing else, only the light of Messiah himself, because he is everything. No other stuff, no worldly, no strange fire shall be in you. He shall take away from you all the worldly things and everything which is connected with pride and boasting, self-love, self-righteousness. Everything of the world shall be no more, because Yeshu'a, Master Yeshu'a, Messiah, will purge all this. And it's hurting. It's fire burning. It will burn everything which is not from him. You will feel it. You will know. The first thing, you need to be born again. You need to be immersed. This is the invitation you need to receive. This is that birth of the new creation in you. It is greater than anything in this life. That moment, that one time, it is like a lightning. And it's something so great that it will put you on the ground. I'm not exaggerating. But anytime I ask someone about it, people cannot say anything. They didn't experience. So you're not born again. I can discern, because the set apart ruach discerns in me. It's not me discerning. You know what you're missing. You don't even know what you're missing. I cannot make you. You need to receive it for yourself. If you think you did, you're like the Pharisees who came to Messiah and said, "Are you saying that we are blind too?" And he said, "Because you say you see, you are blind, and the sin remains in you. I hear from you. You all show that you have, but the fruit is not in you." And nobody cares, because if you're not born again, you would not care. You would not have fear of the one who is above all. Because he said about his son, "He is my beloved, my faithful servant. In him I delight." Hear him, but you never heard him. You have no idea who he is. Because if you really have it, there will be only him in you, only him. And you will not boast. "I know how the name is pronounced." I know, but you say wrong, because you know, because you are someone to your own self, because the heart will tell you this, your own stony heart. It's not about what you know, it's about whom you know, if you truly know him. If you don't know him, you are cut off. And one thing I tell you, if you truly know him, you would not care about yourself. You will care about everyone else. You will care about others. You would not see it with your own knowledge. You learn and research for your own sake, to boast before everyone and look down at others. Because that's not of Yeshu'a. That's not of Messiah. I came from the sacred names. I started there. For years I was saying Yahusha en Yahweh. First I was even saying Yahuwah. I became prideful about the names. And I was judging people who didn't pronounce the names the way I did, or did not know the spelling. In my mind, because that's what I thought, I went down to the bottom. The Father desired. He knew I was born again, truly. I met Messiah in person. I heard him. And I need to be refined. I need to be tested. I need to be purged. I need to taste the discipline. And I did. And I received the correction. That's why I'm here. And I can tell you now, I say Yeshu'a, oh Yeshu. And that's how Messiah was called. by his taught ones. There are proofs, historical proofs, that Yeshu'a is the name, or Yeshu. But people know Messiah from the name Jesus everywhere. Even those who don't believe in him, in every part of the world, heard the name Jesus. In my heart, he is Yeshu'a to me. But even so, my heart is for that name, but I care about others more. I don't want to keep it for myself. Messiah is not for me, only for my own, but is for everyone, for the sheep which is in darkness. And I will say Jesus, because they know him from that name. And it's not about me here, but it's about the sheep which is crying out for the bread which is living. How I can take it away from them, how I can withhold the bread from them, how that love will allow this, just to keep it for yourself, so let them starve. This is not from Messiah, this is not from Elohim. Elohim is love. When you have that love from above, you will not care for yourself, you will not be self-focused, because that love from above will conquer your selfish heart. That's what the true immersion is. Messiah will take away everything. He will be the only view you have. His Father is good, he is from him, he is one with him, he is compassionate. He was always moved with compassion. He is all about serving, always, not sharing videos or stupid messages of the world, pointless, with no meaning, no substance. People, you have a Facebook account and social media and you share stuff which is not Messiah. How you say you are born again? You cannot have some percent with Messiah, some in the world. Or you fully filled with him, or you're not with him. He said, who does not gather with me scatters abroad. And if you have him in you, you will be all about feeding his sheep, which is hungry, which is crying for the bread of life. You will not withhold it for yourself. When Yeshu'a was feeding crowds with the bread and the fish, when he multiplied all of it, he passed to the taught ones, to his taught ones. They did not eat from it. They gave to the crowds. They did not eat when they were giving to the people sitting on the grass. It's not just about barley bread and fish. It's about the living word. Messiah himself represents the barley bread and the fish, bread which is living, the waters which are living, his flesh and his blood. You say you're on fire for Messiah, but your fire is short-lived. It is worthy fire. It is strange fire to Yahweh. And if you don't repent, if you don't turn from your ways, you will perish. You would not enter into the kingdom of Elohim, because Yeshu'a will say, I never knew you. I don't know you. You never had a relationship with him. He did not live in you. You were talking about him. Yes, you were there where he was teaching. You did not receive the little ones. You ignore them. You spit on them. You spit on the word which he gave to his little ones because he was in them. You're missing the point day by day. There is no fruit coming from you. There is only your selfish, stiff-necked heart bringing the fruit of pride and ignorance and self-love. Don't look at yourself and say to yourself, I'm elect, I'm special, Yahweh loves me. If you don't do what he is commanding, if you're not truly obedient, and the obedience is to receive Messiah, to be immersed through him, personally immersed, he needs to immerse you. You need to hear from him. You need to go through the purging. You need to go through the fire. If nothing supernatural happened in your life, and it has to be great, you are not born again. You're still in darkness, and you don't know what belief is because you're doing so many different things. But Messiah is not in the center. If he is not everything, if he doesn't take everything away from you through himself, it's about his love. It's about his love which is from Elohim. Yeshu'a is all of it. He's the substance of everything. You should not question man about anything. You should have everything. All the issues, all the questions shall be answered, not by man. You should not go to others, to teachers, and ask questions, because Messiah is for the reason. He shall be in you, that he will tell you all things through the set-apart ruach of him from Elohim. People say they meet Messiah, they talk to him, but nothing changed in them. Because you are in a letter, because you know about the feast and Sabbath, doesn't mean anything. because you research about the word, what the truth is, who is the truth. There should be no confusion in you. And when you speak to people, you should be concerned that what you say would not make them stumble. But none of you is concerned, because you would not give people what they want. You give them junk. You give them stale bread, which has no life in it. Why this word is given to you? Because of love. And some people will say, why you say this? Why you hurt our feelings? Because Elohim, when he sees his sheep going towards the cliff, he's not going to watch and let them perish and let them fall down. He needs to tell them to stop. His word will warn people because he loves you. And Messiah is the substance of that love for you. If you don't receive him, if you're not immersed through the true fire which is burning, which is so hot, it will burn to nothing all the darkness from you.
قبل نبشي يا بي نبشي